I love Mastercam.
Alrighty, today I'm going to show you some basics of Mastercam. The most popular thing that we do is normally import an image from the web or elsewhere. So we're going to do that real quick. I'm going to go over here and let's look up something simple. Now, the first thing I want to do is I'm going to actually put in a vector, and I'll show you why. All right, so let's just try this. I'm going to right click, copy image. Make sure you're using a mouse. A mouse will make your life so much easier. So I copied that image. I'll go back to Corel. I'm going to open a new file. I generally just do the size of the bed, which is 24 by 18. Make sure that you save your file before you start. So in this case, let's just go save as. If you're on a Chromebook, it needs to be in your Google Drive. If you don't save it on your Google Drive, it's going to disappear. You'll do all your work for nothing. Now, notice I put my last name over here so that it doesn't get confused with anybody else's file that might be the same. I know that was successful because if you look up here, it says Nike logo Yelton. So that's perfect. Now I'm going to click in here and I'm going to hit Control V, or you can right click and hit paste. It's the same thing. All right, so I'm going to zoom in. And what I want to do is I'm going to show you why this matters. So I'm going to make a rectangle real quick. And I'm going to give it color. And you can see that that Nike logo is behind it. So let's go over here and let's move the Nike logo on top. I'll go to Object, Order to Front of Page. Now, notice that what we see as no color, in other words, we're seeing as white, is actually a color. It's white. And I know that because I can put it on top. So I'm going to go to bitmap, convert to bitmap, hit OK. It should pop up trace bitmap right here, but if it doesn't, you see how it disappeared, you can just hit the arrow, click the object, and then it will pop back up right there. You'll go down to outline trace and high quality image. Just hit yes. And then right here, I want to put remove color from entire image. So in fact, I'm going to take that off. Let's let it do its thing. It takes a little bit. And you see how we still have white here. What we're looking at is grayscale, and grayscale is the computer's way of saying no color. So we'll hit remove color, and then that fixes everything except for right there. And we'll see if we can fix that. If we can't, we might just have to find another image. But to clarify, you want everything checked that I have checked. Normally, it just means you just have to select this one. I'll hit OK. And now you can see that we have that image mostly free of color, except for right here. So I am going to go into this color segment right here while I have this highlighted, and I'm going to remove color. That's the X. Let's move this over here. It's over here. Now I'm going to go to this line weight menu and drop down to hairline. And then you can see it's composed of a lot of different parts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to do virtual segment delete, and it didn't appear to mess anything up. And then we'll try adding color back. And you see that actually fixed everything. I also have these trademarks right here. So I just drug over that with this virtual segment delete. And now I have my piece ready. So you don't need this. This was just to show you. Now I can scale this up to whatever size I want, and it will stay smooth the whole time. It won't get pixelated. So let's say that you're going to put it on a cutting board. Just make yourself a square. In this case, I'm just pretending my cutting board is 12 by 8. And I'm going to move this just to the uppermost corner. And now I can grab this object and I can put it there. And I can scale it down until it fits so that I know what it's going to look like against my finished project. The other thing you can do is you could take this and you could hit P and it will center it. Then you could take this and hit P and it will center it. Then you could drag over the whole thing, grab it and move it where you want. And then when you're satisfied with the positioning of it, let's say you wanted it smaller, you could still hit P earlier to do that. Or let's say that you wanted it off center over to one corner. You can move that around wherever you like. And when you're done, just hit delete. So what I'm going to do now is also, since it's on hairline, if I go to engrave it, it's not going to show up. It's only going to want to cut as a vector. So I'm going to go back and put a line weight of 0.5, and it brought everything back the way I wanted. So you can kind of see it better like that. And then you should be done. Once you have that, you're going to save it on your Google Drive. So I don't have that since I'm on a regular computer, but you want to make sure that it's in your Google Drive. Save it, and then you can save it to a thumb drive, and you're going to transfer that over to the laser engraver and load that file, and that will be in our next video. All right, thanks.